Hello, this is Cassie B, and this is the Whatever It Takes podcast. It's December 26th today. I hope you all were able to have a very nice Christmas. And, I don't know, just enjoy your holiday, whichever one you celebrate. Yeah, for me, I had a really good Christmas. It was really relaxing, which was good, and now I'm kind of back to getting the stuff I need to get done. I am working on some papers, and I'm thinking about getting another part-time job, which would be good, and other things too, to continue to save and make money, and yeah, a lot of things are going really, really well. I feel really good. Yeah. Yesterday, I don't know, it was just strange. I didn't sleep very well last night, and I had like a lot of dreams, and I don't know. I was very tired, but I wasn't able to sleep. And I think sometimes we just have nights like that. So, I am back to working on my projects. Today I actually got a lot done. In a few days, if I have time, I feel like I'll be done organizing my room and everything. I organized all my, like costume jewelry and stuff, and it looks really good. I don't know, it just worked out so well, I feel. I hope I'm able to keep it organized. I want to take a picture of it and, I don't know, maybe put it in one of these videos. I like it a lot. I'm working hard. I'm doing some of my New Year's resolutions, and I always have trouble knowing what I want to read or watch, or what TV shows I want to watch. So I kind of thought of this thing to do. Like, before the New Year starts, I'm going to make all these little lists of like books and shows and things like that, TV shows, movies, and I'm going to, from now to the new year, even after I can if I don't get it done, I'm going to try to think of 50 books I want to read and 50 movies and things like that. And it doesn't mean I have to read them all, but it's just like, this year, these are the ones I want to watch. I want to pick from these lists, because my years go by so quickly, and it feels like I'm never able to watch the shows I want to watch because it's just not on my mind. I'm never able to read the books I say, oh, I really want to read that, and I just forget. So I'm trying to organize like my priorities for like shows and books and all these things to make it easier to feel fulfilled and excited to read all this stuff. And I think later on, I will, maybe in a different podcast, I will talk about, the books I want to read and the shows I want to watch and the movies and stuff like that. And I think this is a good idea. If I can keep to it, I think it'll be a good idea. Maybe like after 3 days I'll be done. But I think it's something that you don't really have to start on the new year. You can start it like a few weeks after, because it's like just when you feel like watching a movie, you look at the list and you're like, oh, if I find this one, that's great. If, I can rent these ones from the library, and it's just like, it seems efficient. And I'm not expecting to get, like read 50 books in 1 year. But maybe it will give me the momentum to do it too, because I like to read. It's one of those things where you can only do that thing. So my mind gets very bored of it very easily. I am trying to get everything I need to get done before the new year. I'm cleaning and trying to organize and trying to make sure mentally I'm doing well, and I am. I did some yoga today. I hadn't done any in like a week and a half, which is quite a long time, but that's also good because I usually do yoga when I'm in pain. So I haven't been in pain. I've been very calm, very together. Yeah. Christmas was so fun. I feel like there was no problems. I feel like everyone got along for the most part. Yeah, everyone seemed to enjoy the gifts I gave them, which is nice. I'm still kind of sending out Christmas cards, and I think that's okay if you send them out even after Christmas, because I think people just enjoy getting a card. I know I do. And I have to get over, like, feeling bad about, sometimes you feel like, I shouldn't do that. It's too late, but I can do it. I can't think it's too late too early, because I think that's something at least I go through. When you miss the date of, like, somebody does something nice for you, and you want to give them a thank you card or something, but maybe you wait a few weeks, you get distracted, you don't do it. I think it's still an acceptable time to do it. There comes to a point where if it's months and months away, it might not be acceptable anymore. Well, thank you cards are always acceptable, but I mean in the sense of, you don't know what's going to happen in life, so do it as soon as you can, But it's okay to be a little late with things too. Yeah. I want to practice playing my guitar, but I really haven't. And that makes me feel kind of sad, because I want to. Someone's giving me lessons, and that's really, really kind of them. And I want to, show that I'm very grateful by practicing a lot. But guitar right now is the most, out of the things I'm learning right now, guitar is the one that gives me the most stress and anxiety, because I really like it. I've learned a lot. But also I don't have the time I need to do it. And yeah, that's something I realized. I want to get that time. But I don't know. I have to somehow encroach, because it still feels like work. I have to somehow encroach on my personal time to do it. And I think I'm okay with that. But it is also something that causes me stress. So I don't want to overdo it, but I really want to play. I want to learn, and I just have to give myself a time limit and say, you have to learn this thing. a pretty long time limit, but a time limit anyways. And then, yeah, do it. I was developing calluses from playing guitar, but now they're all gone, which is hard. I want to be able to do that. But I don't know. I feel like my mindset about playing the guitar is kind of off. And I don't know why. So I'm going to try. It's like it's not in my mind at all. And I want it to be there. I've been really busy too. For the last 3 days before Christmas, with my free time, the only thing I was doing was finishing my Afghan. And yeah, it was a big one. It was a good one. And I think that will be the photo I upload for this podcast. Now that I think of it, that would be a good one. Yeah, and I'm doing a lot of crafts. Someday I want to do a craft sale, like a lot of people, they have a booth and they do a craft sale. I think I can do that. So one of the things I'm trying to do is every day work on something for that craft sale. And it doesn't mean I have to finish a whole project or anything. But just work a little bit, get an idea like, oh, this is fun. I like this. I think other people will like this. And it's also teaching me how to learn new things quicker because I'm watching the tutorials and sometimes I have trouble with them and I have to, go back to the beginning or go back 10 minutes or something. And I think that teaches you a lot about determination and discipline, which is really important. A lot of the things I'm learning lately are to develop self-discipline, making it easier to make the right choice in your life. Like, it's become quite easy for me right now. I don't know if it's gonna change, but right now it's quite easy for me to go to bed at a appropriate time. Like, I'd say it's been between 10 and 11 I'll go to bed, which is still quite late for some people. But if I'm on the early side of 10, I feel really good. I feel like this is compared to like earlier in the year where I would have nights and nights and nights of staying up till the AMs to like 1, 2, sometimes even 3. And it was a coping mechanism. But it wasn't good for me. I was just trying to dissociate with life. Yeah, but I feel a lot better now. I can tell I'm fulfilling my responsibilities with more ease and, doing a lot more. Getting a lot more done. Getting a lot more done with more in less time. And for me, that feels really good because I feel like earlier in my life, it would take so much to get the simplest things done. And now things seem to be going good, which I'm grateful for. I seem to have more, what's the word? I feel like I can get more done in a certain period than I used to. I have more I don't know what's the word. Yeah. More energy, definitely. But I guess, endurance, maybe. I have more endurance. Yeah, it seems like I'm getting a lot done. And I'm trying to, I'm trying to do everything I'm supposed to do, which I feel good about. And I'm not very nervous, not too much anxiety. There's still some, but I feel good. I feel like I've been in good health. I haven't had, usually on Sundays, which it's a Sunday, I have to go to the grocery store. But I haven't had to. I still have food, and I got leftovers from the holiday. I got to eat on nice food on Christmas Eve and Christmas, and yeah, which is great. I feel great about that. I realize that I really like when there's days when I don't have to make anything, because it's not that hard, but it's one of the harder things in my life. I like to cook and stuff, but I'm not really cooking. I'm just, kind of preparing, kind of eating. I try to eat healthy. I eat fruit and vegetables mostly. But right now I'm young, and I'm kind of like, it's hard to afford a lot of ingredients, and it's hard to really know how to make a lot of things without creating a lot of food waste when you're just one person. So right now, it's a lot of like college-ish meals. Like sometimes for dinner, I'll have a bowl of cereal every few nights, and make meals with pasta and eat a lot of fruit alone. And I enjoy it. It's just sometimes it's hard to do that, and I have to make sure I have all my meals and everything. If I don't, I just don't feel good. I get bad stomach aches and stuff. So it's really been great. I have a new nail polish, and I'm going to do some, nail polish. Not nail polish. I'm just going to review this one nail polish I got for Christmas. And I got a perfume sampler set I'm going to review too. I thought that would be fun. I hope to be able to do those hopefully in January. I will be able to post those. And then other than that, I've decided I'm working on a little documentary on something I really enjoy. I'm not going to say what it is yet, because I want to start working on it first. I want to be committed before I say I'm working on something. But I'm very excited. And I think this will give me, more skills that I will need to, do some YouTube stuff and do podcasts and stuff like that. Because if I'm gonna edit together all this like footage for a documentary, I must learn a lot, and I think it will be fun. The topic I am, studying right now for that project, it's a video series with a lot of different adaptations, so it spans quite a while, and I kind of like things like that with a lot of different ones. I think, yeah, if something's pretty old, it might have a lot of different adaptations, but also a lot of movies to go along with it. So that's really exciting. I might do more of those if this works out. This might take me half of the year. I don't know. I want to make it good. If you're gonna, this is something I kind of feel a lot. If you're gonna do something, do it well, which I believe in a lot of the sense, but also sometimes you just have to do something. So I'm gonna start off doing it poorly, and then I'm gonna do it well. So that's why it will probably take a lot of time. But I'm excited. I have a lot of drive right now. I have a lot of hope and hope for the future. And I'm continuously going. I'm allowing myself breaks. I'm allowing myself to be calm and treating myself well by going to sleep early. If you want to wake up early, you have to go to sleep early. Doing what I say I'm going to do, when I say I'm going to do it, and that's such a big thing. I think that's so great. And I want to work more on this podcast too. I know I haven't done very much. I like how it is. I'm happy with how it is. But I also want to learn how to make it better. And I didn't do as much of that this holiday season as I thought, because I've just had so much work to do with projects and with, the job I'm going to be doing, and which is wonderful. But also, I'm trying to grasp that, life balance, which I think there is quite a bit. I always think when I think in my mind, I always think to myself, my whole day is like a break. I'm constantly doing stuff. I'm constantly doing stuff to improve my life, but I don't multitask, but I always do it while watching some sort of video I want to watch. So it's hard when it comes to, so that's why it always feels like a break. But that can also be hard when it comes to, like, when I'm done with my work for the night. What do I do? Because I'm always watching those videos, I get bored of them by that time. So I'm also working on that to kind of figure out what it is I want to watch when I relax. Honestly, the feeling I have when I want to relax is a feeling of going to sleep. But I'm also not tired. But I want to watch something that is completely mindless. And I'm not sure what that is. It would have to be different than the content I'm watching on YouTube. It would have to, I don't know. I always think maybe I'll read, but I really like reading. But it also, excuse me, I yawned. It also makes me tired. I should just pick something to do it consistently, have that self-discipline that it becomes like a big habit, and I'm like looking forward to it. I'm going, yay, it's time to do that thing. and I'm relaxed because it's a habit and I'm looking forward to it. So, yeah. The theme of this podcast is self-discipline. I'll remember that. Yeah, so working on a lot of crochet projects. Yeah. Yeah. Got some Christmas cards to send out. Some of them I'm giving by hand, so, I haven't seen the people, so I haven't given them to them. But I'm very happy. I just have to kind of figure out all of what to do, kind of figure out all this stuff. I'm so happy that all my jewelry is organized for now. And I'll try really hard to put it back in the right spot. Everything has a spot right now. I think that'll just make it easier for me to express myself and be creative through, fashion and through, just the way I look. I don't feel like dressing up when I don't have people to when I'm not around other people, I don't feel like dressing up as much because I'm very comfortable with being comfortable. I'm very comfortable with just not having earrings or makeup or rings. But when I'm with other people, those things really make me feel like myself. They make me feel good. I don't even really wear any makeup going out. But the rings and the jewelry, like the costume jewelry, make me feel good, like plastic rings and, little dog earrings and nice stuff. Yeah, I want to work on my fashion too. I kind of have a New Year's resolution, which spans more than a year. But I don't really want to buy myself any. I'm allowed to. If I see something I love and I know I'm going to use it, I can buy it. But I'm going to try not to buy too much clothes. If somebody gives me something, that's totally different. Because when somebody gives me something, like a piece of clothing, like my grandma gave me clothes for Christmas. Usually she'll do that. That kind of opens my eyes to things that I might not buy for myself. And that's really good. So if other people give me something, that's totally fine, like my friends. But for myself, I'm going to try not to buy any clothes until I figure out really what clothes I want to keep and what clothes I want to give away, and just kind of figure out what I'm comfortable with, because I really like all my clothes right now. I probably don't need them all, but I like them. So, this was really enjoyable. Yeah, I'm going to go to bed soon. It's almost 11. Time goes by fast when you're having fun. And that's totally how I felt today. And on this podcast, I really enjoyed talking. It was very good of me to give myself that break for Christmas Eve and Christmas, because I don't know. I didn't feel tired before, but I feel really renewed now, which is great. Well, I'm going to stop there. Thank you very much for watching. This is the Whatever It Takes podcast. Thank you.